WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Bloomington, Indiana. Experience the holiday season by exploring unique downtown shops and catch one of the many seasonal performances at the Buskirk Chumley Theater. Plan a winter getaway and discover more holiday happenings at visitbloomington.com. WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Foster Success, supporting teens and young adults transitioning out of foster care through their Friendsgiving campaign this holiday season. More at fostersuccess.org. This is Small Studio Signal Boost from WFYI. I'm Melissa Davis, your host tonight, along with co-host Adam Gross. Earlier this year, we started partnering with local bands and venues to bring you live recordings from around Indianapolis. Tonight, we have a listen back to some of our favorites of the year. Stay tuned for performances from Sarah Grain, Oreo Jones, Sweet Poison Victim, Mike Adams at His Honest Weight, and more. 2024 also saw the return of our small studio at WFYI. Keep listening for small studio sessions from Wishy and the Last Four. That's an hour of music from Indiana-based artists here on Small Studio Signal Boost. First tonight, Adam, you have music that was recorded live on site, and you recorded most of this.
Yeah. Well, I tapped into the soundboards at these places. The audio engineers were nice enough to let me do that, and then I mixed them down later. So yeah, it's a nice partnership.
Nice. Well, what do we have first tonight?
I want to start off with a song from Sarah Grain and the Billions of Stars. We partnered with the band on their album release show, which took place at the Hi-Fi last winter. This one was actually supposed to be at the Lo-Fi Lounge, which is the Hi-Fi's smaller sister venue, but it sold out so fast that they moved it to the big room, and it was still packed. The band was on point, the energy was great. Let's hear one from that show. It's Sarah Grain and the Billions of Stars with Fleeting, Brutal, Brief. That was Sarah Grain and the Billions of Stars live at the Hi-Fi in Indianapolis. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we're listening back to some of our favorite live performances that we've aired on the show this year. Up next, I've got a song from Remington Hill recorded at the Deluxe at Old National Center, and we'll follow that up with Sweet Poison Victim performing Mapuka at the White Rabbit Cabaret.
I don't wanna hear you crying out. You run back to who you cry about. Say it all and even scratch it down. But the past can change the pattern now. And pull yourself together. And tell yourself whatever you need to. Pluck out all the feathers. Chicken out the way you would seem to. If you heard me, did it strike a chord? Do you only listen when you're bored? Like a bird, I bet you wanna soar, but your wings are clipped onto your core. Pull yourself together and tell yourself whatever you need to. Pluck out all the feathers. Sticking out the way you would see it through. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wanna fly, you know you wanna say yeah. You know you wanna fly. And if you told me that it's all too hard, I'd rather somebody else play your part. I ain't got sympathy down in my heart. Thank you so much.
Me get a boom, answer me get a boom, get a boom, me get a boom, get a boom, sa me get a boom, get a boom, go for me get a boom, get a boom, que CD get a boom, get a boom, me get a boom, get a boom, so me get a boom, que body get a boom, get a boom, answer me get a boom, yeah, get a boom, go for me get a boom, Alors pour ça, tu fais Sani Kerabum, Ami Kerabum, Sani Kerabum, Ko Fani Kerabum, Tatani Kerabum, Sani Kerabum, Ami Kerabum, Kekabani Kerabum, Kerabum, Asani Kerabum, yeah, Kerabum, Sakarami Kerabum, Ali Kerabum, Tokani Kerabum, Kekabani Kerabum, yeah, Kerabum, Ansani Kerabum, yeah, Kerabum, Sakarani Kerabum, Sakarami Kerabum,
Thank you.
That was Sweet Poison Victim with Mapuka, recorded live at the White Rabbit Cabaret. And exciting news, keep an eye out early next year for a small studio session performance from Sweet Poison Victim. Melissa, I have insider knowledge that this might be one of the best yet.
That's what I've heard, yes.
Yeah. It's going through the grapevine. Before we take a quick break, I have two more. This past April, we partnered with Luna Music on their Record Store Day event. It was a lovely spring day, and several great bands played, including these next two who really blew me away. Up first, we've got Living Dream with Absolute Devotion, followed by Light Study with Window Sounds, recorded live outside at Luna Music on Record Store Day 2024.
All right, this next song is called Absolute Devotion.
Christmas Thanks, everyone.
Adam, we've worked with a lot of bands and venues in 2024.
Yeah, I think we worked on 8 shows this year at all kinds of different venues in Indianapolis. I recorded sets at the Hi-Fi, Black Circle, State Street Pub, the Deluxe at Old National Center, Half Liter, Luna Music, so many places. I was also adding up the performances that we've played on this show, and this year alone we've aired live recordings from 23 different Indiana bands.
Nice.
That's wild.
Yay.
Yeah. And as always, if you missed any of those and want to check them out, you can find most of the sets on the Small Studio Signal Boost podcast, which you can find at wfyi.org/podcasts, or you can see videos of several of the performances on the WFYI YouTube page or by searching Small Studio Signal Boost Extra on YouTube. Up next, I've got a few songs that we recorded at State Street Pub last summer. We partnered with Indianapolis band Everything Now on the release show for their album Magic Mountain. It was an all-star lineup that night with the band filled out by Bloomington's Mike Adams at his Honest Weight and Oreo Jones with Said Karin. So let's listen to some of these live performances now. It's Everything Now with Magic Mountain, followed by Oreo Jones and Said Karin with Guava, and Mike Adams at his Honest Weight with Basement Spaceman.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, y'all.
This song is called Guava. I run to the edge of the edges and clean my mind. Needing some more, but I'm feeling fine. Feeling the sin of the rock of my poems of magic is knowing that I'm alive. Even the moon in the whole sky. I'm with the stars in the whole pie. Sitting in the center of the rock of my poems of magic is knowing that I'm alive. Light up the Nina, the pin of the Santa Maria, the flame make a go to see. Look at the iris reflecting the flame. I smile at my ancestors noticing me. Watching our boys and fish, driving them through the abyss. Down on the east side whip, ain't nobody do it like this. Wow, spinning, 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 love throughout the universe. I can't quite catch my breath. So for attention, you notice me yet? Take me away to a place where I'm wanted, where everyone brave and they keep on hunting. I'm an affiliate drifting away in a porch of them men is my dearly beloved.
I'm not crazy. Know that I am A-okay. Know that I am A-okay. I'm not daisy. Know that I am A-okay. Know that I am A-okay.
Grandma's around the world, forget about it. She's out of water, but I'm all about it. The slower this current, just forget about it. See those weary arms, my darling, just forget about it. My baby begin to walk, simply cannot keep their room clean. I am the silhouette hanging up walls that's giving the neighborhood loose jeans. Confident I am in loose jeans. I'm gonna thrust to crumble the dam, the melanin pop on the back of my hand, the water I whip in the new streams. I am the piano man, his heart always bleeds in the morning. Pity is not for the poet, if you know it, then you know it. Madam CJ walking, I'm looking in the vanity, since I'm a vanity, my animal log of panicking. Keep my soul on the can't bar canopy, we take a hand on me and spirit animals of fantasy. Riding the wave, the category is tsunami. I'm like Andy Dufresne, none of these people can find me. Get busy living, I get busy dying. I hold the hand of an angel that's kind. I'm gas over air and the shit can find me. None of these niggas can see that I'm lying. State Street Pub.
I'm not crazy. Know that I am A-okay. Know that I am A-okay. I'm a daisy. Know that I am A-okay. Know that I am A-okay.
Thank you so much. That's a new one. That felt good getting that out in the universe. Thank you.
Ordinary Christian, planetary collision, buried in the deepest sand. Pile me underneath mountains and hold my breath for a cave-in. Sticking to the tradition and mapping out these decisions quietly with little plan. The last ape or the first caveman. Can you tell which one I am? You brought me out, and I cannot believe that's how that we learn to love at all. Let the wild do wonder. You brought me out, and I cannot believe that's how that we learn to love at all. Let the wild do wonder. Let the wild be wonderful. sense of humor to everything that came and went. Buying time in my own basement as we all change into spacemen. You brought me out, and I cannot believe that's how that we learned to love at all. Let the wild do wonder. You brought me out, and I cannot believe that's how that we learned to love at all. Let the wild do wonders. Let the wild be wonderful. Let the wild be wonderful. Let the wild be wonderful. Hey, thanks very much.
That was Bloomington's Mike Adams at his honest weight performing the song Basement Spaceman live at State Street Pub last summer. You're tuned to Small Studio Signal Boost, and we're listening back to some of our favorite live performances that we've aired on the show this year. Last August, we partnered with local label Romanus Records on their annual Romanus Fest at Black Circle Brewing in South Broad Ripple. It was a beautiful sunny day with bands playing both inside and outside. I want to highlight two of those performances from that day now. We'll start with the song Larva Lamp from the band Moon Goons, followed by one of my personal favorites, Radar Gold.
Screw, waiting to be part of you.
thank Romance Fest for having us out today. We are Radar Gold. We got a couple more.
Hot.
That was Radar Gold live at Black Circle this past August. Coming up, we'll listen back to small studio sessions from Wishy and the Last Four. We'll be right back with that after the break on Small Studio Signal Boost. WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Foster Success. supporting teens and young adults transitioning out of foster care through their Friendsgiving campaign this holiday season. More at fostersuccess.org. This is Small Studio Signal Boost. Thanks for listening tonight. You can find the music featured tonight by following our playlists. Just search for WFYI Music on Spotify. You can find the podcast edition of the show wherever you get your podcasts or at WFYI.org/podcasts. I'm Melissa Davis, joined by Adam Gross, and we're going to listen back to our small studio sessions recorded in the actual small studio this year. We're back in the small studio for real.
Yeah. It was an exciting year because we finally got to get rid of the COVID-19 restrictions of being in the big studio downstairs, which looks cool, but is a challenge to mix. And it's nice to be in the small studio for small studio sessions.
It just works.
It just works. There's something about the name that really,
Captures
big
it.
studio sessions isn't as exciting.
It does sound really good in there. So we'll hear that in the recordings. So our first band tonight is Last Four. This is a supergroup of sorts of Indianapolis talent. Adam, what do you remember from that session?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the energy was high. Rusty is a great lead vocalist and has been in bands like the Mud Kids. Vess is an all-star. He's the guitarist, and he was shredding that day.
Yes.
Devin and Vess were in the Lemonheads. Devin's the drummer, and he was on point. Tufty owns Radio and was in the Zero Boys with Vess. It's just seriously an all-star group, and they were all on point that day. And it was exciting to record, and it's exciting to listen to now.
Nice. Adam, what song are we going to listen to from the Last Four's small studio session?
Yeah, I think we should listen to Nothing More to Say. This one is a good example of the energy that day. So this is the Last Four with Nothing More to Say on Small Studio Signal Boost.
Say, nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. I don't want to talk about it. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. Nothing more to say. I don't want to talk about it.
That was the last four with Nothing More to Say from their small studio session. And next we're going to hear from Wishy, an Indianapolis-based band that's playing all over the country and all over Europe right now.
Yeah. They just got back from a European tour like a month and a half ago, maybe, and apparently it went well. I think they're touring again right now in the U.S.
Wow.
So, yeah, they're very busy. Really exciting stuff coming out from them. And they have a new single. So if you haven't heard it yet, go and check that out.
I noticed on Instagram they're on the BBC, like
Yeah.
the actual BBC. There was a reel. I'm like, that's so cool to see.
After they recorded a session with us, they went and recorded a session with the BBC. So we scooped them.
Nice. Very cool. What song are we going to listen to from Wishy?
I think let's listen to Love on the Outside. This was the first one from their session and one of the singles from their most recent album.
Woke up again with your name in my mouth. Drive myself sick not to let
thanks for listening to music recorded in our small studio here at WFYI. We can find these sessions at WFYI.org. And Adam, they're on YouTube. If we're on YouTube, how do we find them?
Yeah, you can search for Small Studio Sessions or Small Studio Signal Boost Extra. There are plenty of videos there to take with plenty of your time.
Very cool. Thank you for recording all of the music this year. Everything sounds so good. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, it's been a really good learning experience for me. So I really appreciate working with all the bands and the venues and all the artists.
Yeah, very cool. And we have more to look forward to in 2025, more small studio sessions, more music here on Small Studio Signal Boost. So we really appreciate that you're tuning in right now.
Yeah, thank you for listening, making it a great year.
Yeah. Well, that's the latest in Indiana music. Be sure to follow your favorite artist on social media for updates and info. This is Small Studio Signal Boost. Adam Gross and Roxana Caldwell created our show. This episode was produced by Adam Gross and me, Melissa Davis. You can check out the podcast edition of the show wherever you get your podcasts or at WFYI.org. And if you'd like to submit your music to get played on the show, just visit WFYI.org/local-frequency. And we are at our last song of the night. Adam, what do we have?
Yeah, I figured I might as well close out with a live song since we've been listening to all live music tonight. This one's from Dana Scully and the Tiger Sharks, and it was recorded live at the White Rabbit Cabaret. The band is having their final full band show on February 25th at Healer, so if you like this, go and check that out. It might be your last opportunity to see them. It's Dana Scully and the Tiger Sharks with Charlatan.
This next one's called Charlatan. Aren't Blake and Eli great? All these deplorable parties, all these despicable minds, all just practicing small talk, actors rehearsing their lines. So run me through the ringer and spritz me with your cologne. You'll never know what hit 'em when we decide to walk home. Love your deplorable parties, love your despicable mind. We're all just practicing small talk, actors rehearsing our lines. So don't you try to call, you see I won't pick up the phone. All these little excuses drive me to the bone. I'm a charlatan. What I might have been.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Bloomington, Indiana. Experience the holiday season by exploring unique downtown shops and catch one of the many seasonal performances at the Buskirk Chumley Theater. Plan a winter getaway and discover more holiday happenings at visitbloomington.com.